All right, hello once again, Jeff Scott from Jeff Teaches Programming, and as promised, I guess it's time to come in here and create 3 more new forms. An FRM delete person form, an FRM list persons form, and an FRM update person form. So let's start doing that. And I think, as I have done previously, let me go back and close a bunch of this. I think I'm going to do what I did earlier, and that is, I think I'm going to come in here and add another folder. We'll call it Forms. And the first thing we're going to do is to see if we can, let's see, let's cut it and paste it. Adjust namespaces, yes, so we've got that form in there. And let's cut this one, and again paste it, and again, yes, we want to adjust the namespaces. So we now have in here a forms folder in addition to our data, models, and migrations folders. And let's come in and let's start with, it doesn't really matter which one we do first, but I'm just going to, I'll say FRM delete person. Okay, so we'll do that one first. All right, I've got some notes here, so let me turn to those. All right, now let's see. Let's look right here, I think. Okay, let's see, look at the size of our form here. So we'll do that first of all. So let's change the size. All right, let's change the color. Make it so it looks like the other ones. Okay, and in here, if you remember, we also had this. So we'll put that in here, but we're going to change it around a little bit so the text. All right, so we've got body mass index, BMI GUI program, entity framework, core version 02. We'll call this delete person form. There. And I think we'll start by coming in and adding a data grid view. So let me go back and let me close this for now, and we'll bring in our toolbox. And there it is. Let's drag that in here. And I don't know what size we'll need to make it, but we'll just, for now, we'll do it like this. That should be good. We will call this DGV for data grid view, DGV delete. All right, that looks pretty good right now. And let's see, we're also going to need a couple more buttons, or a couple of buttons. Let's see, do we have buttons in here? Good. So we've got a return here. Let's copy that. Try to. We have to unlock this. I'll put it about there. And let's just make another one. It looks like it'll work. It's pretty good. I'm just trying to kind of center them somewhat. So this will be btn save. We will change the verbiage on there to save. And we'll leave this one at return. It's already called BTR return. That's good. Let's lock everything into place. All right, that's pretty good. We have to write some code for that, but let's see, what do we have in here for the return? called return to starter screen. Put that in, which is going to give us an error. Because we haven't written it yet, but I'm just going to copy it over. So don't worry, we'll fix it right now. Copy that. Put it right here. All right, so this dot hide, create the new form, and show it. That'll work. So that actually should work right now, to be honest with you. All right, let's see, what else do we have to do here? Well, whoops. First, I think we're going to come in here and we're going to create up at the top here, right above the initialize component. So right here, we're going to say private read-only read-only. All right. iPerson repository. Again, we can call this whatever we want. Let's just call it repo. We'll set that equal to. This will be a new EF person repository. All right. Okay, it has not given us any errors here. It added the using the library here. Don't think for now, at least, we're going to need any of these. We do need the forms because this is a form. All right, so that's a start. Now, we want to do this. Let's bring this back up. And when this form loads, we want to say DGV DGV, not DVG, DGV delete dot auto generate columns is going to be equal to true. Learned that from before. And we'll say DGV delete. Try that again. DGV delete dot data source is going to be equal to repo dot get people. That's going to fill it. All right, so we've got that. And we do need to put something into the save here. And I don't know if we really should even call this save. Let's do this. Let's call this, let's change the name of this to btn delete. And we'll just put here delete. We're not really saving. Well, we are going to, but we're going to delete a record. So I don't think we've double clicked on it yet. We have now. Good. So in our delete, if dgv delete dot rows dot count, if it's equal to null, again, we haven't chosen anything to delete, so we will just return. Well, why don't we do a message box? please, how about this? Make me that nice. You must select a record to delete. We'll put in here no delete record selected. It's not really an error. We'll do the OK here, and we'll put it here, but I'm going to change this to information. Okay? All right. Now it looks like I'm missing a curly. All right, that fixed that. So what do we have here? The result is always false since the value of an int is never equal to null of type int. That's true. But what we can do is we can change this from rows.count to, I think it's current row. Yeah, there we go. All right. So if we get down to here, you don't need an else, but we do need, we want to say var person equals what? Let's put it in parentheses here. iPerson dot dgv delete. Can we say people? I don't know. We'll see if this works. Dot current row dot data bound item trying to read my own writing here. Hold on a sec. Oh, that's it. Get this. There we go. I think that'll have to be delete. And here, looks like this. There we go. All right, so var person equals iPerson dgv delete dot current row dot data bound item. Getting an error or a warning here. It's not nullable aware. Possible null reference. Well, what if we put in this? Question mark, null? Did that fix it or not fix it? No. Current row is not nullable aware. No, doesn't like that either. I'm going to just leave it. We'll see if we can get rid of that warning later. Okay. All right. First and last name. Question mark. Confirm, delete, record. This will be a message box buttons dot yes no and a message and a message box icon dot warning. All right, let's see if we can fix this now. Okay, it doesn't like that. Let's try this from the top here. Person repo. There's no way person repository. Good. Okay, return is fine. Delete. Person load. Columns are true. Data source equals people. Okay. Button delete. We're going to put that into its own routine in just a second. No. Start show. Selected. Return. Well, I'm going to say return here. We don't want to go on. All right. Okay, what doesn't it like here? Result. This message box not show. Result of a poll. Message box not show. Okay, this is where this is being screwed up. There we go. Okay. If confirm is equal to yes, well, we want to remove it, or, you know, repo dot delete person dot person ID. It's not finding that. That isn't good. And we want to basically show this again. So dgv delete dot data source equals repo dot get people. We want to redisplay with the change that we made. All right, so what do we have here? Everything's working except this. So let's look at this. Person dot thought we made it for the person before when we did this. Let's see. Using BMI library. I don't think we're going to need this, but I'm going to say using here data dot using BMI EFCore02 dot models. Don't know if that's going to fix it or not. We create a person, height, weight, first name, last name, BMI, BMI status. It's not finding this. So I thought this would have been person dot person ID like that, but it does not like that. It's saying iPerson does not contain that. So let's look at the iPerson. This is an iPerson. It's right there. It's the read has got it. We're working with delete right now. People.find by ID. We're passing in an ID. Well, what are we for time? Oh, we're 23 minutes already, so I'm going to see if I can fix this, and I'll come back with that in the next lecture. Sorry.